And now from News 3, this is Local Living.
Welcome to Local Living. I'm Joanna Bauman. And one thing I've always said, Las Vegas would not be what it is today without its music scene. So joining me right now is Patrick Worley, owner of Music Lessons Las Vegas, and Keith Thompson, Vice President of the Musicians Union, AFM Local 369. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
So I hear, Patrick, you've been here a time or two. I should just give you this card. You take over.
Once or twice.
But yes, for people who maybe are not familiar with you and Music Lessons Las Vegas, fill everybody in on what you guys do here.
Totally happy to introduce myself, and thanks again for having me back here.
Yeah.
So I'm a professional musician. It's the only thing I know how to do. Don't ask me to screw in a light bulb. It's literally the only thing I know how to do. It's been about a decade in Nashville, Tennessee, playing with rock and country artists and things like that.
Wow.
Gigs kind of come and go. So I've always taught personally. You have to own the creative interest in something with whatever you do, whether you write songs or something like that. And when I moved out here, I built a very powerful and strong clientele base through a website, essentially. So much so that it maxed me out. At times I've had as many as 100 students with a wait list.
Wow.
And because I couldn't use that space anymore, I recently flipped it into another business and a community of musicians here. And one of the things we do with that is we form partnerships and work with some local leaders in the arts too, and that's what we're going to talk about here.
Sounds like you're pretty busy and well connected for sure.
I don't sleep much.
Well, you brought along a very important guy here in our community as well, Keith Thompson. Thank you for being here. Now, tell us a little bit more about your organization, how you guys work together, and about plans that maybe you have in place that you can share with us.
Well, the Musicians Union always advocates for the musicians and tries to do our best to provide also, in addition to standards and things like that, benefits. So benefits which are very important to our musicians, like health insurance and access to pension contributions, which really pay off in the long run.
Definitely.
So you put that all together, and for many years we've only dealt with performers. But just this past year, we've rolled out a brand new initiative called the Instructors Plan. Okay. So we're able to take private instructors, and if you've got any kind of private instructor or a master class or workshop or even tutoring in music theory or music tech, these kind of things for which you are compensated individually, you can file something called a SELA contract, which is a single engagement licensing agreement, which allows you then to make contributions on your own behalf to the insurance plan that we have, which is through the Culinary Union, by the way, and it's the best insurance in the nation. It's so amazing. So it's a very valuable thing for families, musicians who have kids or who are living with their older parents or something like that. It all is covered. It's really a remarkable thing. When I moved out to Las Vegas from New York and discovered that there was this thing called culinary insurance, I was like, wow. So so the more we can help to try to hook up more musicians and to make it part of the plan for teachers is a very important step for us.
Let's dive into the partnership a little bit more, specifically in terms of the instructor plan with the Musicians Union.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the way that I built my site is it's designed to help out musicians build their own studio. And when I say studio, I'm referring to their clientele base, their base of private students, however they see fit. And it's designed to do it the same way that I did it, with things that I know work and that people are looking for too. One of the biggest things that it offers is that the way my business works, it doesn't take a cut of anybody else's insurance.
Wow.
So with what Keith was just referring to, where you have to contribute towards your union dues for it, if you teach at a lot of other places, I'm not opposed to those places, I want to be clear about this, I think there's value in it, but this is really one of the only ways that you can obtain private students and still be able to contribute to pay your union dues.
Patrick Worley, Keith Thompson, thank you so much. We're going to put up more information if you'd like to get some more about Music Lessons Las Vegas and the Musicians Union, AFM Local 369. You can visit their websites at lessonslasvegas.com and musicians.vegas. And we have all the information up on the screen for you there, as well as phone numbers. So if you want to give either Patrick or Keith a call, you can at 702-415-4412 for Music Lessons Las Vegas and 702-647-3690 for the Musicians Union. Patrick Worley, Keith Thompson, thank you again for stopping by Local Living.
It was our pleasure.
Thank you.
I'm Joanna Bauman, and we'll see you next time.